What's up, Ocean? You got Matt here, coach of your Montreal Milotic, bringing you another Pokemon Wi-Fi battle. Today we are here for week number 4 of Pack, and we're playing against OG Albina. The first time since he stole the BBL title from me. I'm hoping we can get a revenge today, and we'll see how it goes, okay? This team that we have is really cool, very interesting. And of course, every single time, as soon as I start, she always jumps up on me. My God. We're going to go ahead and just jump into it, okay? His team is very scary. If you guys want to skip the team build, you can do so by clicking on the timestamp on the screen and in the description. But let's go ahead and jump into it. My opponent's team. Super scary. It is basically sand, okay? He's got Latios as his first overall pick, then paired that with a Drill, a Dracovish, and then a Baby Hippo as his sand core. He's got Conkeldurr and Scolipede, fantastic offensive threats. The Primarina and the Moltres are amazing defensively, but also offensively. Licky is a staple Owen Mon. Regirock is one of his few rockers. He only has 3 of them: Drill, Regirock, and Hippopotas, and then there's a Blossom. I'll be honest, I did not prep much for the Regirock or for the Blossom, pretty much because they kind of, well, my team kind of checks them pretty well. At the same time, Scolipede has a really bad matchup against me, in my opinion, because I have Urshifu, I have all the Intimidate, and I have a Landorus as well, which is a really good check to it outside of just running, you know, Aqua Tail, which is not the strongest move in the world. The Pokemon I'm really scared of, Latios, really scared of that thing. Galar Moltres is the most threatening Pokemon to my team. You know, one day, I just want to not face off against either Defiant Pokemon or Pokemon that are flying types that have amazing dark coverage. Galar Moltres, super. Dracovish, very scary, of course, but I feel like I have decent answers. Prim is terrifying for my team, and that's really the main things I'm afraid of. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Starting off with our first mon, we are running with Ice Age, our Kyurem here. Kyurem is really good in this matchup. I'm running a really weird Kyurem set this week. We're running Freeze Dry, Earth Power, Dual Wing Beat, and Roost. I have a minus special defense nature, and I'm plus speed. The speed is there for the Moltres. We have Trollberry there for the Conkeldurr, which is the main focus. Dual Wing Beat is also there for the Conk in cases like max HP, Assault Vest. I want to be able to do as much damage as possible. With the investment I have to max HP, we do 41 to 50% max with dual wing beats, which again is something. But the main thing, I'm not trying to 2 KO it, I'm trying to just chip it down as much as possible, and if I can get big damage off against it, it means it's a lot easier for me to win with something else. So again, that's my main focus with the Kyurem here. One of the main things I expect to come is going to be a Spadef Licky, or I guess, you know, by extension, a Assault Vest Spadef Conkeldurr to deal with the Kyurem, because his answers to it are really not great. And if I bring a Scarf Kyurem against this team, it could be very scary. So that's really going to be it. Our next mon is going to be the Dark Knight, our Landorus, with the Assault Vest, Earthquake, a U-turn, Knockoff, and Superpower. I believe this is the second week in a row I'm running this set, the Assault Vest at least. We're running max speed, so we can have speed for the Moltres, again, very important here, but I'm not running Rock Slide or Rock Tomb. And the reason for that is because I don't want to pop a weakness policy on the Moltres. If I do that, it's going to be a really hard time for me to win the game, because that thing gets boosted to +2. My team has 1 flying resist, and it's going to be the Metagross, and it's super effectively by its stab, which is not good at all. So hopefully we don't need to have, we don't need to worry about that too much, which is important. U-turn for momentum, knockoff for just support. Superpower is also really good against something like the Licky, which is the main thing, but also hits the Galar Moltres for really good damage. And that's really going to be it for today in this Landorus. Our next mon is going to be Finding Nemo, our Quillfish. This is our answer to the Dracovish. Here we're running super defensive, but our speed is there for the Modest Primarina. We want to outspeed Modest Prim in case it's just going to be doing damage. We do like 41% minimum to max defense, max HP Prim, which is with Poison Jab, which is really good. TUF is there in case there's a switch into Latios or a switch into Moltres on this thing, which is kind of expected, to be honest. And if Moltres tries to set up on me, then as soon as I get one full para, then I can beat it, because it has to get, number 1, a nasty plot off to be able to really shut my team down. It'll have the +1 boost from Berserk, probably with the Waterfall. It has to get two agilities up to be able to outspeed me, and as long as I get one para, I'm fine. Just 1. So fingers crossed we can get that. We'll see. In one of my mocks, I think it was Tiger, he went for, I think it was 8 attacks without 1 para, and the last turn against my Landorus, which didn't matter, he got fully paralyzed. So yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen this time around. The investment, like I said, very much there, just max defense for the physical attackers. Conkeldurr, fighting moves, not going to be going for them very often. Scolipede, it stabs. Obviously it's Earthquake, but still, not a big deal. Dracovish, it stabs. You know, this is how it works. Our next mon is going to be Nacho Libre, our Incineroar, with the boots this week. I really don't want to run boots. I want to run Assault Vest, but I want to run Parting Shot as well. And also there are a few rockers. I don't expect, like, they're not great in the matchup. Excadrill is fine. It's okay in the matchup, but Regirock I think is bad in the matchup, and so is Hippopotas, unless he wants specifically for the sand. So I'm running boots just in case I have no way to recover up my HP. Parting Shot, again, really solid in this matchup to be able to get a boost, or not boost, but a drop on my opponent's team, and then switch out to maybe another Intimidate mon, so maybe I can have, for some reason, somehow, I can get a Conkeldurr at like -3 attack which is insane to think about because then it's not going to do very much damage to me at all. So again, that is something to note. Knockoff for just general support. Close combat is really good for the Licky Licky, and then Thunder Punch is there just for the Galar Moltres, and actually mostly for the Primarina. That's really the main thing. I don't want to click close combat, or Thunder Punch rather, against the Moltres because I can pop a weakness policy, and that's really bad. Our next mon is going to be Fight Club, our Urshifu Rapid Strike. This Pokemon is the Protective Pads. We're running a very slow set this week. I could run max speed for Moltres, but at the end of the day, I'm not really going to be staying in on that thing often. I feel like I'm just going to be switching around and getting into my Assaultvest Landorus, maybe my Kyurem, maybe my what's that thing called? Incineroar. So I felt with going with this option was the best case scenario. The speed that we have on the set is there for max speed Dracovish. That's really it on the set for speed. We then went with an Adamant Nature and just maxed out our attack to basically make so it's like a Jolly Nature. It hits 183 in the stat, which essentially is basically Adamant Nature. It shows that it's Adamant Nature because 182 is the max for Jolly. But again, I had extra EVs. I want to just chuck them in there, and we have max, well, as much HP as possible, 188 to maximize our defenses, so we can take as many hits as possible from these really bulky physical attackers. Excadrill, Dracovish, Conkeldurr, Scolipede, Licky Licky to an extent. And the reason why we're bringing Urshifu is because if his answer, for some reason, to Kyurem is is Licky Licky rather, I have my Urshifu to be able to check that thing back, which is really nice. And then finally, our last mon is going to be Robocop, our Metagross here. Now, this is my lead. Originally, we were looking at like Magnet Rise, and shout out to Aquarius for that set with like Weakness Policy, with Zen Headbutt, Meteor Mash, and Agility, and that's a really cool set. The issue is I don't think it's going to happen very often, and I have to run max speed Jolly to outspeed a Choice Scarf Latios, which is not the best situation to be in. So I decided to go with a Shucka Berry there for the Excadrill's Earthquake, Conkeldurr's Earthquake, Scolipede's Earthquake. Really the main thing. I think having a Colbur Berry would be really nice, and I really want to have a Colbur Berry, but just in case he runs the Excadrill, I think I have to run this, because if I lose a 50-50 with like Earthquake versus Iron Head or something, then I could potentially lose one of my Intimidate Core, and that's not great. But again, Zen Headbutt there, really good damage against this team. It has what, one resist, I think, one resist and one immunity in the Moltres, and two resists rather. Excadrill, Latios, and Moltres. Meteor Mash is there, hits this team for really good damage. His resists are going to be Drill and then Dracovish, and I believe, and that's it. And then Earthquake is there for the Excadrill, and then Agility allows me to outspeed one of my +2 rather. It allows me to outspeed a Excadrill, creeping an Adamant Urshifu, if it's Choice Scarfed at least. So that's going to be my team for this week's battle. Again, I really don't want to run Shucka Berry this week. I don't think it's the right decision. I may switch that over, but we'll see how it goes. I'll let you know at the beginning of the battle. I feel like I might just go with the Colbur Berry for the Moltres, but again, you'll see on the screen, you'll see in the battle, one or the other. But yeah, guys, that's going to be a team for this week's battle. If you guys are excited for the battle, obviously leave a like on the video, and of course, comment the secret word of the day, which is going to be pasta, okay? Because I had pasta tonight. Julia took me out for dinner. It was really, really nice. Surprise little date night. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into it. It's time to battle. All right, everyone, we're back, and so just so you know, I did switch over to the Colbur Berry on Metagross. I talked myself into it, but this is a very offensive team, it looks like. A couple defensive possibilities with Primarina, Moltres, and Conk. But yeah, we're looking at Excadrill as well, Latios, and the Dracovish. So Dracovish, and I'm missing one more, Conkeldurr. Okay, I'm still leading off with Metagross because nothing appreciates this thing's attacks, which is great. And yeah, this also helps me out a bit if he leads off with Moltres. If he leads off with Drill, that's the problem. If he leads Drill, I go Landorus. So I'm doing that. Because I took off the Shucka Berry. I'm a little surprised not to see the, what is that Pokemon called? The Licky Licky, because I know Owen loves that thing. But hey, it's not here. It is what it is. And there's no sand as well, which is nice. So it's probably going to be like either Scarf or like Support Drill with like Spin plus maybe Hazards, or again, Scarf Mold Breaker. Or we're going to see, oh, that's basically, I don't expect, yeah, that's really all of the set I can expect. Maybe it's going to be Swords Dance. Who knows? But I do think that the Dracovish is going to be Scarfed, 100%. And I'm not running Scarfer. Moltres comes out. I'm completely okay with this, actually, because oh my god, look at the shiny. Oh my god. I was like, that's regular Moltres? What the hell? Did I miss gen? Did I prep wrong? No, I did not. No, it's just a shiny Moltres. I'm going to go straight for the Meteor Mash. Here, I want to weaken this thing as much as possible, and I think it's really important. So I'm going to go for the Meteor Mash. It's important to get rid of this thing. So I expect oh, we see a U-turn come out. Okay, it's fine with me. 165 down to 146. That's okay. I guess he expected a switch. So the fact that his U-turn makes you think it's not, well, definitely it's not Double Dance at least, which is huge. I'll take that. So if he's smart, he's expecting a Steel move to come out here. Maybe a Rock move. We see Prim. Oh, that's beautiful for me. Can we smack this thing? Can we smack this thing with the Meteor Mash? We do connect. That is defensive. That's Helmet. There we go. we have the boost? No boost. Okay. Oh, this is taking a while. This should not be taking this long. This should not be taking this long. So let's take a look. Metagross against Primarina. We're looking at defensives, because if it's not defensive, it does 70%. This is like fully defensive. It's never to a KO. Unfortunately, it's never to a KO. I can switch out into something. Nothing really wants to take a Scald here. Nothing does, at all. I think my play just has to be to Meteor Mash again. I could just go for Earthquake. I mean, how much Scald going to do to me if it's like bold? Scald would do 65% to me at most, which is 108. So if I go for an attack, then it's going to... Oh, it's Choice Specs. Actually, it's not Choice Specs. There you go. It's going to do at most 72 points health to me. So I can go for a Meteor Mash here again. I think that's the play, to be honest. Let's go for the Meteor Mash. And what's his play? He's going to stay in. We do connect again. Can we somehow get a high roll? Maybe it's not super defensive. It lives. Unfortunate. We are out of range of a Scald, though. Scald is at most 72 points of health if it is fully defensive. And that is Torrent, and I'm stupid, and I forgot about Torrent. That sucks. But it's fine. But it's fine. I can go into Urshifu here. I can actually go Landorus. I can go Kyurem. I think, based on what he has left, what do I go into here? I can go into... I think my play is going to have to be Urshifu, so I don't take any chip. I can go into Kyurem. That kind of forces in Conk, and it's like a 50-50 on terms of what does he go for. I think, though, I go into Urshifu. No, I think I go in Kyurem. I go Kyurem and I click Freeze Dry here, because he might not know I'm Scarfed. He might assume that I'm Scarfed, so we have to be careful when we play that way. That is important. And the reason we're doing that is because I don't want to let the Latios in for free. So I think this forces in the Conch Elder now, which is important to note. And the reason I'm going for Freeze Dry is because I don't want him to, I don't want to take Rocky Helmet damage. I also don't think there's any reason for him to stay in, or to, oh, he keeps it alive, okay. I meant switch out, but Conch Elder comes in. We'll see how defensive this is. I'm pretty sure this is going to be a Salt Fest. So get the Freeze Dry off. Chunky. We're going to go hard into Quillfish here. I don't expect an Earthquake. I expect, if anything, an Ice Punch or a Drain Punch. One of the two. And this will allow me to get up a Spike. I think... Is that what I do? We'll see. Because right now it's like, do I go for a Thunder Wave expecting the Latios? What's the play? Do we see an Earthquake here? See an Ice Punch. Beautiful. So this is going to take Helmet Chip as well. Nice. Oh my god. Come on, man. That's so bad. That's so bad for me. I think I have to switch out here. I'm going to go into Landorus now. Wow, that is terrible for me. That is so terrible. 10% chance. Do we see an Earthquake? This is at -2 now. We see an Earthquake. So it's at -2. I can go for the Earthquake against this. I can go for the knockoff. I think my play here is when we click Earthquake. And if he goes Latios, I have knockoff. We're going to see a switch out. We're going to see what? Prim? Prim. So he sacks all the Prim. Another reason why I don't want to go for a knockoff there, because he still has the helmet on this. So we still keep this thing at full health, which is nice. So, what does he have left? He has Drill. He has Dracovish. Dracovish is annoying, obviously. Especially because I'm frozen. Ah, that's unfortunate. Prim being gone is nice because that thing is such a big problem for me defensively. In comes the Latios. So we are really, really strong here. Not Kyurem, I want Landorus against Latios. Let's say it's not Specs. First of all, we take Specs, Timid, Draco. Ice Beam. We do not take Specs. Do I take... I don't take the regular attack. I think I just have to hard switch here into Nacho Libre. Just in case. And it could go for Surf here. It could go for Surf here. I just can't risk it. I can't risk losing this thing because to the Ice Beam. What is going to be his play? Draco's me. That's fine. So I actually would have taken that hit. So where can you see? What kind of damage does this do? 201 down to that specs. That's what? 35, 36, 136? So Incineroar, Choice Specs. 136 is like a near min roll. It's at -2 now. It is at most 79. 65 actually is a guaranteed KO, but we're pretty sure it's specs. I think we switch out here. Into what though? I'm out of options really, and I don't want to lose this Pokemon here. I can go into Lando here. It does under half to me. And then go for a U-turn. Because he has what left? Nothing really wants to take the attack, which isn't good. How much does Fight Club take? How much does Urshifu take from this? A fuck ton. A metric fuck ton. It's either I lose something here. I think my play here, because I want to keep that around, I think I'm going to go into Dark Knight because it's not a... To me, it looks like it's not a setup Moltres. So we're going to switch out. He stays and he goes for another Draco. And that will get the... That would have gotten the KO on my guy. So I kind of wish I stayed in because I could have gone for knockoff, get the KO, but happens. We're going to see another Draco come out. And we are so chipped down right now. It is disgusting. 165 down to 90. Look at that. Ugh. So question is now, what are we going for? Do we go for a knockoff? Do we go for a U-turn? Because if I go for knockoff, I get rid of the Assault Vest on a Conkeldurr. I outspeed Drill. Moltres I outspeed as well, but I'm not doing much damage to it back. I think the play is knockoff here. I think the play is knockoff. Damn, I wish I stayed and clicked knockoff. That would have been so good for me. Just the Ice Beam play. Had to risk the Ice Beam. Because Ice Beam would have gone the KO. He's going to switch out. What is he going to here? Moltres. Yeah, perfectly fine. Alright. We're going to get rid of the boots, I imagine. Choice Scarf. Ooh, Choice Scarf. Okay. So, yeah, definitely not set up. Landorus against Moltres. Level 50. Nope, wrong Moltres. Moltres G. So Modest, Hurricane does 82 points of health at most. We are going to knock it below range, which means it'll KO me. I think I have to go for the U-turn here. Unfortunately. I'm going to go for the U-turn. I just can't risk it getting the KO on me with the +1 boost from Berserk. So what do I go into here? Probably I go into my Incineroar. And we take the... Hopefully it's a dark move. Damn. If I just gone for a knockoff on that Latios, it would have been such a good spot. Well, I can't say that for sure. We're going to see Fiery Wrath come out. Nice. So we're going to eat this hit. 65 down to 32. So technically a chance to KO. We can go for a Parting Shot here, which I think is my play. Wish I was Assault Vest, but is what it is. Air Slash comes out. No dodge. That's going to KO. So down goes... one half of our Intimidate core. Or one, but more than that, you know what I mean. I can go to Ice Age here. I think my play here, honestly, is going to be go for the dual wing meat. I really want to rock that play right now. I think it's such a cool play if we can make it. So we'll see how it works. Fingers crossed it works. I think he switches out. What does he have left? What does he have left? He has left nothing that really wants to take multiple hits. I'm going to go for the dual wing meat. I'm going to make the play. Go Conk. Which is out. Go Conk. Excadrill, why? Why? Oh, that's unfortunate. It's Mold Breaker 2. Do we connect on the dual wing beat? We do. So, it's not much. I mean, I think we should take this hit, but I'm going to go, it's leftovers. Okay. Let's take a look at Kyurem versus Excadrill. So we did like, what, 20% maybe? Earth Power has a roll to KO, depending on this investment. If I go for Freeze right there, like if I was just purely special, it would 2 KO'd. The way it ended up, losing my Metagross that early really wasn't good. I know we got rid of the Prim, but because it was defensive Prim, it wasn't as big of a threat. Damn. So I would have had that around. I could have just like outsped some things. And look, there's still a fucking Dracovish in the back, which is terrifying. And we DC'd. Super. Just absolutely fantastic. Fantastic. Okay, we're back. That was something. It took us 11 or 12 resets to get the freeze on Quillfish. So yeah, we're doing it on Showdown, and I have to go for dual wing beat here on the Excadrill. And I do connect, which is nice. And we know it's leftovers as well. And here I just go for my Earth Power, since I know I will KO. Or I won't KO, but I'll do big damage. So Earth Power here. And we don't KO, bring it down to 11% as he goes for a Toxic. Okay, well here I can go for a Freeze Dry. I think that's my play. Yeah, Freeze Dry is the play. Because it'll do more damage to everything else. And being Toxic sucks. Being Toxic sucks. So we get the KO on Drill, which is good. Oh my god. So I have 2 Intimidate Mons left, which have no common weaknesses for the Conkeldurr. This Latios is going to be a problem. There it is. There is the Latios. I feel like if I go into Urshifu and he Dracos, that KOs me. The issue is every time he has enough sacks where he just needs to keep hitting Draco, which is the issue. He has enough sacks where all he has to do is just keep hitting Draco. That sucks, man. Oh my god. I think I have to go into Urshifu here. We go Urshi. We sack. It goes for Dragon Pulse instead. Okay. Fine. That's bad. I think I lose. I think I lose here. Yeah. So we'll go for a U-turn. That really hurts. It's over. Yeah, let's expect Latios way too strong. I guess he didn't expect the Whimsicott. And like Whimsicott was close to coming. Whimsicott was we were just having a hard time trying to figure out what to remove from the team for Whimsicott. That was really it. Like Whimsicott was gonna be on this roster. He thinks I'm Scarfed. He thinks I'm Scarfed. Okay. Well, here I can go into... Do I go Cure him here? I can go Quillfish and Intimidate stall a bit. I think my play here is go Cure him. We go for a Freeze Dry. In comes Moltres, so we have to KO on the Moltres. In comes the Latios. This time I go for Nemo. Goes for Dragon Pulse, that KOs. I go into Rapid Strike. I bluff the Scarf again. Just always bluffing Scarf. So I'm pretty sure that specs Dragon Pulse. Let's go to Landorus. No, not Landorus, it's Latios. Choice specs with the Dragon Pulse. Dragon Pulse. No, Dragon Pulse. Against my Landorus. Ugh, it's a roll. It's a dirty roll. I gotta go Cure him here. I gotta click Freeze Dry. Outrageous Scarfed. That hurts. That hurts. That's game. That's game, unfortunately. Yeah, nothing much I could do about that anymore. Like the Scarf thing was great. We go for Earthquake here. We don't take the hit, do we? We take the hit somehow. But at this point, he just goes into Latios, clicks the attack twice, and he wins. So we go for a knockoff, and it's Psychic instead, and that will get the job done. So it's a 2-0 loss, unfortunately. Not much I can do there. GG's, of course. Like, here's the thing with my team right now, and like, I like the team. It's a good team. I just feel like because I have Landorus, Urshifu, and Kyurem all at the same speeds here, it makes things really difficult. And another thing as well, I was gonna bring what's it called? Gengar this game over Metagross. Originally on the original build, I had Gengar over Metagross. And I think if I'd kept that, this game might have actually been more in my favor because, I mean, he has Scarf, Fiery Wrath, of course, but I have multiple knockoff users. I could break down the Primarina with this Pokemon just like I could with Metagross. And at least that way I threatened the Latios. So that is something, but we're 1-3. Well, it is what it is. We're not doing great. I think there's only 9 weeks of the season, maybe 8 weeks of the season, so we have to kind of do much better going forward. But this is not going so far according to plan, and I think part of it is just the team doesn't, well, the team is good, it just don't work with me. Oh well, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, of course, make sure to check out Owen. Again, I'm sorry about the disconnect here that we're playing on Showdown. It is what it is, couldn't really do anything about it at this point, it's just sometimes LAN shits on you, and that's what happens. But guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And once again, I'm forgetting about my channel members. Let's go and pull them up because they are absolute legends for supporting the channel. So let's go ahead and shout out to our channel members. We have 8 of them. We have our level 1s, Liv, Eric, Zeke, and Michael Brown. Our level 2s are going to be Tone and Crunch Games. Our level 3s are going to be Sully and Jay Fuka. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. GG to Owen. See you next time.